Ladies, I'm here tonight on the show to talk about last NFL game of Week 1, the Monday Night Football opener between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. Just like I said, and for the Jets a lot, I just didn't understand the hype for these Jets in the preseason. Basically just before the season. Preseason, for the season, I just didn't see the hype with this team. And I just don't think they're going to be that good, man. Like, they didn't get much pressure. 49ers left tackle Trent Williams did not allow a single pressure night against the Jets on 33 pass blocking snaps, and it was his first game without allowing pressure since Week 3, 2022. That's pretty good. And the defense just didn't play good for the Jets tonight. I was really expecting a much better game from Jets defense, because they were legit a top 5 defense last year. Just the offense was dog shit because they were led by Zach Wilson after Aaron Rodgers was out the whole year. But the defense, is it just the 49ers skill position players, or just that good? With, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. They didn't even have Christian McCaffrey and Jordan Mason. We'll get into more of his performance tonight, but he freaking dominated. That Jets defense just freaking wore them out. And I thought the 49ers defense played really well. Besides that one deep pass they had for a touchdown, and that they played well. I thought Brock Purdy played well tonight. Brock Purdy played a really good game. Like, I don't get the hate for Brock Purdy. I mean, yes, I used to hate on Brock Purdy, but it's kind of just jokes. Like, he makes good throws. Like, I feel like people just don't watch. Like, who's watching and still thinks he can't throw it? Like he's really underrated. And you got even people like Kurt Warner saying, like, oh, who's watching and still thinks, he can't throw or make these hard plays. Just all he does is ball out when he's out there. I wouldn't say tonight was balling out. He was alright. He did what he needed to do. He didn't have to be perfect. He has games where he balls out, but tonight he didn't have to. First half he balled out, second half he didn't really have to do much, because the Jets offense just wasn't that great tonight. Aaron Rodgers looked fine, I guess. Like, he looked fine, but just the Jets, the run up front, they really struggled with the run up front, and just the Jets aren't on that level. The 49ers, the 49ers just whooped their ass tonight. And Aaron Rodgers looked fine, but Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas, not so much. Yes, I get the 49ers they are elite, but you at least want the Jets to look their weight class. On this night, they just didn't. They got out-coached. I didn't mention this. They got out-coached as well. They got outmanned, outplayed, outfought. In every category, they just got destroyed. I mean, I wasn't expecting the Jets to be that good. I didn't think they were that good. But people got the hype up. I don't know why. But people just need to tame their expectations for the Jets. I mean, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers played fine. I mean, we'll see. I mean, he played okay. Like, he's, 40 and hadn't played in over a year. I thought he had a fine game. Like, there was some drops, and the interception wasn't really his fault. The INT wasn't his fault. 2 big drops as well, and 1 other reception fumbled. The turnovers were a problem, the drops, and the run defense as well. Rodgers was the least of the issues. He looked fine. He just couldn't really get into a rhythm, and their defense just sucked tonight. And then there was a time where Sauce Gardner went out for a few plays. That was kind of confusing. He wasn't injured. He went out for a few plays, and he wasn't injured. maybe he just got winded out there. I don't know. But yeah, Jordan Mason stepped up freaking big tonight. 49ers proved to 1-0. We'll get to the stats here. We'll talk about Brock Purdy. 19 of 29, 231 yards. Didn't have a touchdown, no interceptions. One run for 11 yards. So he didn't I'd say ball out tonight, but he did what he had to do. 19 of 29 for 231. Made the plays that he had to make. Because he didn't have to be that special, you know, because Jordan Mason, we get the news for the game. Christian McCaffrey isn't playing tonight because he's inactive with calf and Achilles. Jordan Mason, 28 runs, 147 yards, 5.2 yards per carry, and a touchdown. What a night from Jordan Mason. That's how you fill in for McCaffrey. And he said post-game he was told he was starting Friday night. He was told he was starting Friday night. Kyle Shanahan said that wasn't the case. No, he told him he'd likely have to play a bunch. He didn't know for sure he was starting until today. Yeah, I don't believe you. Liar, plants for hire. But he found, whatever, I mean, but he absolutely killed out there. Now, he's had good, I think he was a good backup. Like, he was good in his limited time as a backup. But he got his chance to shine tonight, and he freaking killed it. Deebo Samuel had a rushing touchdown as well. 5 catches, 54 yards, and 8 runs, 23 yards, and a touchdown. Juwan Jennings, 5 catches, 64 yards. That Jets secondary left a lot of guys open on third downs. Really struggled to stop them. But, I mean, the secondary really wasn't part of the issue, honestly. I shouldn't say that. George Kittle, 4 catches, 40 yards. Koscheck, 2 catches, 40 yards. Brandon Ayuk, 2 catches, 28 yards. They did a good job spreading the football around to their skill positions. But, I mean, obviously they're going to ball to Jordan Mason a lot because, I mean, he's freaking killing the Jets defense. Their defense played pretty well, I thought. Leonard Floyd had a sack. Flanning Fowles had an interception. Their defense played well. Really, really well. Jake Moody, man, 6 for 6 on field goals. Hell of a game from Jake Moody. Feel bad for people who lost their fantasy matchups if it was because of Jake Moody. But yeah, really solid game from Brock Purdy and a great game from Jordan Mason, proving to 1-0. They really pulled away in that second quarter, I thought. 16-7 lead. That was when the game changed, I thought, was the second quarter. Jets had that one drive in the first quarter where they scored a touchdown. He got up 7-3. Their defense was playing pretty well. But once the 49ers got the run game going, the Jets were freaking screwed because then their offense really stalled until the third quarter. They scored a garbage time touchdown. That's why the score is closer than it looked. It was 32-12 till they put in Tyrod Taylor when the game was over and scored a garbage time touchdown. But the second quarter is when that game changed. Jets offense couldn't do anything, and the 49ers were moving down the field once they got rolling. So they scored 3 in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter, 10 in the third quarter, and then 4 in the sixth quarter, or 6 in the fourth quarter. Jets scored that one touchdown in the first quarter. They got a touchdown in the third quarter, went for 2, didn't get it. I think scored a touchdown in the fourth, went for 2, and didn't get it again. So 32-19 was your final. Now we're over the Jets stat sheet. Aaron Rodgers 13-21, 167 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I mean, the interception really wasn't his fault, but probably get to see him out there for the first time. But the Jets really didn't have the ball a lot tonight. Their offensive possessions didn't go long. Like, the Jets had the ball for 21 minutes tonight. That's the fewest time of possession by an Aaron Rodgers-led team in his career. The defense just couldn't get off the damn field. Like, every time they get a third down, they just couldn't get off the field, and that really starts with the coach. The defense just couldn't stop anything. So, you got a defense has to play better now that they have Aaron Rodgers. Tyler Taylor come in 6 for 8, 36 yards and a touchdown. Breece Hall, 16 carries, 54 yards, 3.4 yards per carry, and had a touchdown. I mean, he played solid game, but I'm surprised Braylon Allen didn't play more, the backup running back, but let Allen, who's a different type of running back, since you're not getting away with Breece Hall in this game, maybe try and use him. He had one run, 8 yards, and he's a freaking beast. Breece Hall had 5 catches, 39 yards. Allen Lazard, 6 catches, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. Well, it's time for the NFL leading touchdown receptions. Hey, you got 2 touchdowns at least. Garrett Wilson, 6 catches, 60 yards. The defense got 2 sacks. Tony Adams and Sauce Gardner, or 3 sacks, and also Michael Clemens. But yeah, the defense just didn't play well overall. And the Jets dropped on 149ers, proved to 1-0. We're just gonna see what happens next for these New York Jets. They just gotta bounce back next week. They play at Tennessee against the Titans, and a tough defense there. We'll see if the Jets can win that one. I think they will. But yeah, 32-19, Niners win. That's really all I gotta say here. So yeah, till next time, Malcolm Light. Peace.